Nothing like a little Jackie Wilson to get you in the mood for Game 2 of the final best-of-3 series of the day. Fnatic leads 1-0. NIP need 2 in a row to salvage themselves and start this thing in the upper bracket. I'm Zyori, joined once again by Trent. You're watching the DreamHack Major. This is the end of the group stage. It's been a pleasure to bring you guys this coverage so far, and I'm looking forward to this match coming up. Trent, what's the good word over in Nova Scotia, my friend?
Well, it's 5:51. That's about the only thing that I have that's different, is that we're an hour ahead of Eastern, so there you go. And this looks like yesterday, where Fnatic took Game 1. The question is, will NIP once again bounce back for 2 more games? It would be on theme if we went to a Game 3, because all of our series so far today have. And, you know, they're paying us by the series, so if DreamLeague want their money, they're going to ensure that NIP take this game.
I see. If the
Makes sense.
The Dota conspirators are there, if Slacks is actually worth his pay over at DreamLeague, this is going to a Game 3.
5 seconds
Understood.
remaining.
Okay, so what is Fnatic going to draft in the context of that? We have NIP thinking about this third ban quite a bit, as they do not have first pick. So they're going to have to hand something over. That bounty hunter we've talked about oh so much has still been left in. They will settle on third banning the Pyjamas.
Okay. All right. So a lot of the same heroes popping up here. The Batrider, I believe, has slipped through, though.
That's
well as
Shen. We have seen Shen banned, I think, in almost every game. Maybe not every single one, but we haven't seen him played yet. He slipped
Game
through?
3 of NIP and Fnatic, I remember it was left through, but we didn't see it.
Okay.
So
this
here it is.
First timer here over on DreamLeague 2 for this major. You get to see some Chen action, and I'm pretty excited. Trent, what's the current state of affairs with Chen?
All right. So I know you've been missing out on some of the games as of late. So let me give you the lowdown here. So Chen. I mean, the great thing about Chen, it's still a lot of the same stuff. He can take catapults nice and early. He'll help push down towers. But one of the cool things he does with his little recall thing so early on is that he basically just gives you the better lane matchup. You can always make sure that you're getting the favorable matchup because they can't compete in the TP battle, because Chen can just use recall to make sure you're getting the hero versus hero that you want in your game. And then, of course, he's got all this other annoying stuff for the rest of the game, like the Hand of God and whatnot. But there it is. The Batrider's left in, and so NIP perhaps feeling like it's time to flex those bat muscles if Fnatic will finally give them the chance.
All right.
Pretty good versus Chen. Does not do much as a support versus Batrider either.
Okay. We haven't seen much early Batrider, though he has been banned out in a number of games also, like you mentioned.
It's just such a 3-3 hero, though, and I think Soxa plays it as well, if I recall. So they have support and core possibilities here.
Well, Doom also added to that early ban list. I think he's finally hit that pinnacle in the games where they just don't want to play against him. And now a big-time change of pace. NIP open with a second pick Chaos Knight. What do we got here?
It is a change of pace. This guy, I would say he fell off a little bit. He was, I think, a little overrated. He was getting first picked like every game during the qualifiers for this event, I want to say, about a month ago. And then into Hamburg, he was being seen quite a bit as well. Or sorry, not Hamburg, it's Katowice. He was being seen quite a bit as well. But the benefits, some teams like Old But Gold were showing that there was a lot of flexibility. They ran it 4 for Velhor. They ran it for Illidan in position 1. And then, of course, most teams were running it as a position 3 for a while, so you can definitely pop the hero around. But Fnatic just straight up start with one of those classic Batrider counters, and also someone that's okay versus numerous enemies with the odds. So looking for those phantasms, I suppose. A little bit of damage there.
Yeah, very different game 2. Legion versus Batriders, pretty classic.
Yeah, a lot of teams have been pairing the CK and the Coddle together. I don't know if Fnatic will bother banning it. With NIP banning the Nyx Assassin, it gets a little bit more value. Of course, that's mostly just to protect the Batrider. And it is a C staple. They always have loved their Nyx Assassin. In fact, with that getting banned out, I bet Fnatic are just kind of like, shit, I wish we'd picked Nyx and just gotten Legion later. Like, maybe they wouldn't have banned it, but Legion has been a little bit more popular as of late, so she's more on everyone's mind. And of course, even just, you know, it's Batrider. So it's like, what, Venge, Oracle, Legion are the 3 big ones you tend to think of?
Yeah. Now, since things are getting switched up here, and the support we've not talked about or seen, the old classic with CK. What about Ancient Apparition?
I had someone tweet me. I forget to respond to them, actually. They were like, why is no one picking AA? I've seen AA picked twice, I think, in the past 2 months or 3 months, and they were both by LeBron on EPG before they disbanded, so it was still some pretty, low-tier Dota. But, I mean, the hero looked good. I guess the downside, as he said, he kind of needs a certain lane partner like the CK, so you get the stun into the cold feet and everything, but he's got quite a few buffs. I think it's just like, there's Spirit Vessel, so it's kind of like, that's a little bit of a disappointing one. Of course, you can't dispel the Ice Blast, so that is one benefit there. But I think AA is just, I don't know, it works well with Batrider. It is a PvD classic. It will be pretty cool, but it's also
in lane,
real bad versus Chen.
Yeah, I suppose. The way his, I guess it was his E is changed now, the passive, it's pretty good. It feels strong when I play against it. I feel like AA is now sort of a lane bully.
He's like a 2-1-2 hero now, more so than like the tri-lane, because you can't just buff everyone up and go for it,
Right.
But when it comes to... Oh, Shaman actually slipped through, right?
Shaman's still in. I mean, Dazzle actually works pretty well with CK if you want to play a support Dazzle instead of a core, though I think that might be a little bit less likely.
10 seconds remaining.
I think it's a little odd how they paired this Batrider and CK together. I guess I'm curious to see what the logic is here.
Why'd they pick CK so early? I don't think he would have been banned whatsoever. They grabbed Lich, another support we've talked about a little bit, but not seen touched at all.
Yeah, we saw banned a few times, I want to say, for the LGD games, I think, in the first phase.
Okay.
I think so.
Might be.
If I recall. But, yeah,
definitely not
a little
picked.
unusual.
Well, it's a decent pairing with CK, I suppose. He kind of charges in. He's got a good gap close. You give him the Frost Armor, then you can't get away from him. Extra damage.
Yeah. No, I don't mean to say the Lich is unusual. I mean just the CK and the Batrider, because like being picked up so close in tandem, because I would think that one of the benefits of the Batrider is their flexibility between the support and the core, but to me it almost feels guaranteed that this CK is going to be offlane and therefore this Batrider is support. So I guess then again, I mean, they already committed for Legion, so you kind of won that anyway. If it is just a support Batrider, but
I'm kind of thinking CK is going to be an ace hero.
Oh god, we're greeding so hard right now, dude.
Enigma,
now we gotta support Enigma, potentially support Bat too. I don't really like the position 1 CK that much. I feel like the benefit of the hero is that he doesn't need a strong lane support, so he should be ran in the off lane. Like, well, if you just have CK Lich, it's like, okay, yeah, cool, I can't really lane, but I got Legion and Enigma, I'm out of here, dude, and you're still going to farm kind of slow.
I think it can be risky trying to put him off lane, because if the lane backfires, he becomes a paperweight. He's not an off laner that contributes a whole lot if he doesn't have some kind of presence. I think if you put him safe lane, it at least guarantees he has some farm for the most part.
Yeah, the thing is that with his lifesteal now, though, he's like guaranteed a decent lane. It's like really hard to screw up in lane as CK. So
that's fair. I guess that's fair.
I'm
not sure. I don't know how to play.
It's not a hero I value very highly at the moment, so I'm curious why Peter does. Yeah, especially with just a first pick CK. That's so weird.
It's not a support CK, is it?
I really hate support CK. That's
I think it's pretty bad. It has no mana pool. It's very slow. I haven't seen it in ages.
Velhor played it at the minor, and it was god-awful. And the guy is just like this incredible... He was one of the best players of the entire tournament. They put him on one game on CK, and it was abysmal. It's just like, why? You have one button. It's so trash. So, do not wish to see it.
I think the only time support CK could be good if you build Aghanims and you pair it with, like, Luna or some other crazy kind of hero like that.
The LGD strat. Yeah.
I mean, that is legit, though. If you can pull that off, it's very hard to deal with. But you're still stuck with the support CK. Either way, they grab a PA now.
Do you remember at the major in KL where I think it was FY who said he had a dream about it, and then they drafted it the next day? And that's when we got that support CK with the Ags. That was so crazy.
Forgot about that.
That was that the IO CK Luna? I can't remember if it was from the Ags tether or not, or if he just bought an Ags. I think he just bought the Ags in that case, but everyone always joked about the IO CK support duo. But yeah, no, I think he just straight up bought it. Yeah. Anyway, Fnatic, probably DJ Enigma and Ice Legion and Jabs Chen. So whatever hero they don't want banned. The Viper is banned as we're looking at those instant PA counters that come to mind. They also have to think about potential laning versus the Batrider, although they shouldn't have to worry about it because they have a Chen. But sometimes you want to go back for those like PLs or Juggernauts or something. And they will take the PL. The Juggernaut obviously worse versus the PA, so the PL makes more sense.
Some more team fight. Both these drafts are so different from what we've seen. I'm not sure which one I like more. I'm having trouble visualizing what's going to pull it all together here.
I think NIP's been banning the Invoker most times, and they don't have a lot of time right now, so they're either going to ban Invoker or a Meepo. Because you're just like, Abed, hero, don't want to lose to. So I would guess Invoker because they have the Legion Commander for the Sunstrike possibilities. But they'll ban the Razor. Okay, more concerned about the lanes. That's fair. I don't know if I'd want Abed trying to win my game on Razor anyway. Is the Invoker good enough here then? They have decent jump just because of the Batrider, and then you have the PA hopping the backline. CK can close the gap, of course, with Reality Rift. So I don't know if I'd feel that confident in Invoker and PL together.
It's okay.
It'd be a little slow.
You don't know the matchup here.
5 seconds remaining.
The Death Prophet's still in,
I was
right?
just thinking that. I was about to say, is this another Death Prophet game? Is she just that hero right now that feels like the perfect piece in any draft, kind of like DK used to feel?
It is funny that Fnatic have had the 10th pick in 3 games straight, and now finally they won all 3 of those games too. The one game they lost versus Infamous, they had 9th pick, and now they're going right back for that puck again as they ban the DK.
Okay.
So I don't know if NIP are into the TA, but if we want to do a little bit of a rerun here, the old classic counter to the puck.
Could you get away with a TA? I'm not sure.
Nah, then you just get like a PL mid, I'm sure, or like an Enigma or something.
What is the last pick for NIP, though? This is such a strange draft. I guess it'll be PA Lich safe lane, Batrider CK off lane.
Just don't pick Meg. I don't really want to see that.
And we're is this a Fada Lina again? No, it's an Alchemist.
Select your heroes.
Okay. Alch versus the puck has been a thing a little bit for the past couple of years. You just obviously he has no value versus the acid spray, and it is indeed that Soxa Batrider. So this was their straight up 2-3 of a dual lane of Batrider and CK. So this is we pick these 2 heroes to play the lane together and absolutely crush you. Is really the only reason behind it. So Fnatic have a couple options here with that Legion, able to jungle relatively early, as well as the Enigma, plus just the pressure of the Eidolons. And it's going to be Fada on the PA and Ace on the Alchemist, interestingly enough. So Acely heading to the mid lane here. I wonder why that is. Guess Fada just not that into the Alch play.
I don't know. I know Fada has played it before. I don't know why in this particular situation. Maybe Ace is just confident.
Ace had a hard time hitting that BKB button on the PA last game, so it's Fada's turn to give it a shot.
You lost your PA privileges.
I think so. I think he's been demoted.
I think I like the Fnatic draft a little more. I think I might be a little biased because of how well the puck worked last time. And looking at this lineup, I could see puck having sort of a similar type performance. Cautiously optimistic about this Chen, and I don't know what to think about the Legion Commander. But, I mean, do you think the CK offlane is going to be successful?
I do think so. I think if they're willing to first to it like this, I'm guessing it's going to look pretty good because, I mean, they had to go for the Legion and the PL because they want to make sure that whoever's up against it has some sort of a dispel, be it through the doppelganger or through the press of the attack. So I like that logic coming out from the side of Fnatic, but even then, that's already, like, they kind of drafted Fnatic into a bit of a situation here, right? Like, this opener of CK Batrider forced both of those 2 picks, which is kind of interesting. Like, you feel so pressured to have some way to deal with the sticky napalm that even though you have the Chen, which is supposed to give you the favorable lanes, they still feel pressured to have 2 heroes capable of dealing with it.
Exciting stuff here as we get into game 2, Trent.
Yeah. Now, last time we had this little situation occur. We're doing it again, are we? So MP is They are so into this build. I'm really curious if any other team's going to try this. There's the DJ Enigma, and then they give the double rings, and they give the double stout. Like, I've seen the double ring, but the double stout is a new one for me.
It's a pretty tricked out PL at level 1, though. 6 tangos, 2 shields, and 2 rings. Pretty darn good.
Aggressive headway here from NIP, trying to see exactly who's in this bottom lane at the moment. They're going to spot the Legion Commander, so...
What is this Bat Rider set, man? That is one. He almost looks like a Visage Gargoyle.
It's looking good. It's got that cool swooping in animation when it the loading screen happens. It's nice.
And the Ice Legion Commander. Always the threat of the press the attack against Lasso.
Let's see. He's got 599 duels won, 1 duel away, PogChamp, and 518 kills. Because I don't think they actually get counted in these lobbies, unfortunately.
Right, because you could cheese it. You could just host a lobby with
Although
your
people do that
friends.
all the time with them, so I'm not even sure. They actually might.
I don't know.
Or maybe it's co-op lobbies that do count. That might be what it is.
I don't grind
So,
those kind of numbers, Trent.
No, that's not you. You don't fudge the numbers, right? You're all legit.
I'm just trying to have some fun when I play some Dota. I'm a simple man.
I've seen you play Dota. It doesn't look like a lot of fun.
Oh!
Oh, got him.
Ouch. What do we got here?
Peter's
PPD.
looking for the courier snipe.
That's a hungry-looking Lich. Is the courier going to fly through that way?
Well, the question is the courier even going to come mid-first with this Enigma strat, right? Because he's got the clarities on there for the Enigma, and it started coming his way, and maybe the puck was like, I don't think so. I need my null, and there it is. So it's on the way. Oh, he just left, though. And they'd actually already started sending it back home, so they knew that he hadn't shown anywhere yet.
There's the Frost Shield on to 33. So it is the Lich CK going up against a Chen Legion Commander.
Okay, I guess that makes sense with the Bat Rider and the Lich. You can kind of do it either way. And they know that the PA lane is going to be the less pressured one, because whichever lane has the Enigma is going to be the one where there's no aggressive capability for Fnatic, right? So they know that they should put the stronger support in the lane that's going to have the Legion Commander and the Chen. So that's why the Lich is down here. And that's going to give some freedom to Soxa to go and mess with the Enigma while he's jungling, because this is something that the Lich can't do as well.
Mid lane, CS going well for Abed, but taking quite a bit of damage along the way.
Has the level 2 here. I'm kind of surprised he didn't turn for those Eidolons. And he will find that he can clean up the camp at the very least. And he can also body block this, so you'll see he'll stick around there. Nice play by Soxa.
Very nice.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, nice. Blink strike there from Fada to secure the range creep.
Successfully scanned PPD, picking up that rune, the illusion.
MP, no stick in this lane, actually. That's annoying. Against a PA and a Bat Rider. It just makes me upset.
That'll definitely be high priority. With the
He's
double,
got no slot for it. With all
to
these
say with the double ring, it sort of makes up for it. I mean, his regen is insane. Obviously, he has a
I don't
tango
think it makes
on
up
right
for
now.
it against PA Bat Rider.
I said almost, almost.
All right, almost.
It's second best there. A lot of aggression in this bottom lane. That Frost Shield, so annoying on the Chaos Knight. He's gotten level 2, picks up the Chaos Bolt, drops onto Ice. Though he has pressed the attack, and this CK is getting harassed pretty hard. So far, this lane has been putting on pressure, but not really stopping the LC from getting last hits. It's been a wash thus far.
I didn't notice there's a Harpy in the mid lane here that is messing with Ace. It's stopping him from getting stacks off, being generally annoying, almost helping for a kill there, but Abed won't commit. Already used the silence.
This is so classic. This is one of those sleeper creeps that you don't realize its power, but super short cooldown, super low mana cost.
Did he just mango the Harpy? He just mangoed the Harpy.
Wow.
Am I crazy? I think he just did. And that might help get them get a kill. He's dead. What a boss.
The Harpy is a boss, Trent. Shen down bottom, getting low. Looks like they're missing a fight. 33 on the run. Turns to drop a stun onto the LC. Jabs almost gets the kill. One more auto attack, and he would have been there.
It's funny because this Harpy's become so much more popular because of the nerf to Chen, right? Where like you can't get the Satyr level 1 anymore with the Holy Persuasion, so you have to go for these other creeps, and now it's basically all about the Harpy and the Alpha Wolf as being the most valuable ones.
And he's picked up raindrops to try to compensate for it, but the Harpy just chews through one of the charges every single chain lightning. It's not exactly value for the Alchemist, I mean.
So how's this CK working out? This was the first phaser here.
It's sort of
it
a
looks
wash.
like going for the standard build. They tend to go for the drums
Yeah.
into treads and just doing their thing.
I mean, no real action down here for the most part. But it's also an LC, so I don't think they're super concerned about stopping this farm as if this were like a Spectre or somebody like that. So
I'm sure they're probably a little annoyed that this Enigma is still getting away with more than the Batrider is. And Soxa actually has to fly to the high ground here. And he goes to the bounty room, but
does not get it. They'll go 2 for 2 around the map, and MP pressing forward, thinking there could still be a rune there as Soxa flies away. Meanwhile, down bottom, Jabs does go down. Ice, Ice, Ice trying to turn things around. Don't think he'll have it, though, and we'll head back to his side.
nice raindrops there, too, to help against the Legion Commander. They could have been in trouble. And they're going to farm this up here with Ace, perhaps. I know they're just notifying of him and heading out. So a couple of stacks here for Ace. Maybe someone could go mid. I guess they're thinking he's going to be back in time for the next wave, but it's Jabs who's here. He's going to take that Dire Catapult, and while Ace is gone, they could put some pressure onto this tower. I really like this. Jabs has had a ton of focus onto the mid lane, and I guess that's what you have to do, right, when the 10th pick is such a clutch hero.
Yeah,
Top lane, they're on Fada.
Whoop. And blink away. Fada will be good. Creep showed up just in time. Meanwhile, mid, the double carts. It's exactly the kind of stuff you want to do with Chen, like you said. Damage actually adds up quite a bit. Gets the tower down to about half.
Oh, man. Ace unable to get 6, though. And good thing he left, though. Okay. And they have this ward down now, too, so he probably would have died to Puck had he not retreated right there. And the coil is up with an Arcane Rune, so Abed looking for a kill. Could easily grab 3-3, but he's just going to ignore him. I mean, he's got the ward there, I suppose, so they know that Abed's in the area, but I think even knowing that, 3-3 would still die.
So only level 3 on this Chen. Very quiet game so far. Only 2 kills in 7 minutes. Very tense.
Yeah, DJ has now left that top area as he knows that there have been a few too many incursions there from the Batrider.
Wand up on the PL. Soxa actually going to pressure him pretty hard here. 10 charges. That hurts.
Yeah, can just force the Doppelganger to be fine, though. The cooldown is still really low. And, man, 3-3 just... I mean, you can see why the CK is tempting as his first pick, because the laning is just so hard to deal with. He's been low HP for the longest time, but with 3 points up, he's up to the 55% critical lifesteal. And just able to sustain seemingly forever in these scenarios. The real question is just, like, what can you get in the mid game with it? But now, wrap around mid lane from Abed, sees Peter... And Peter's like, oh, please don't coil me. Don't do it. But he's had this Arcane Rune for so long. I'm surprised he didn't opt for it, honestly.
Yeah, finally pops it. An awkward position now, stuck between the towers.
And Peter still just teases him there.
Rotation from the Batrider. Nope.
Oh, he has to cancel his TP. He even Fireflied. I think he missed the shift queue or something.
Yeah,
Bit of a mistake now. Soxa's Fireflying out of his base, and they lose the tower to the catapult.
Mid goes down. And now the rotation up top from Lich. Nope, just playing in the jungle. All right, very slow pace still. Down bottom, initiation. There it is. Coil onto 33. Trying to stay on the edge without snapping it, and he will be able to, but does not avoid the duel. And that's a victory for Ice, Ice, Ice. Top lane, what do we got? Fada at low HP.
He was able to blink strike back to the Lich after almost going down there. Still just level 5 on the Enigma, so no real threat, of course, but PA looking for a Vlad's first here. So, of course, against most PLs, your PA tends to go right in towards the Battle Fury. Obviously very common, so he's gonna have to rely on his allies here for the scouting of the PL. You can't just cleave your way to victory. He's gonna probably try and go for like a Deso sort of build and try and burst down people during lasso.
Okay. Bottom tier 1 does fall.
Duel's about to be back up, but I don't think they're gonna have enough damage. They're not gonna bring the puck over yet.
See, I don't know, Trent. You've been very complimentary of the CK, and I'm not really feeling it. I think he's already at the bottom of the cores, and it's going to be hard to go upward from
that
here.
He wasn't dying. Like, he was versus 3 heroes. I still don't like the hero. I've made that very clear.
Wow. As like a shutdown offlaner. He ain't shutting down shit. Ice is the most farmed person on the Radiant. They're going to dive him under the tower now. Abed's here. Soxa's going to join the party. CK will survive, but mostly just because Ice is out of mana.
Survive that? That's what I'm saying. Well, I don't like the CK. I agree. I think I'm not really seeing the value in the hero because the mid game happens and the guy throws a 1 stun, and I don't really feel like he contributes a whole lot. But you can see why teams are tempted because you just can't die.
Yeah, that's true. Now we'll fight over the rune. Ice taking a lot of damage. Some stacks of sticky. Does have some stick charges. There's the gaze from Lich, and this will be the end.
Oh, look at your most farmed
as
hero.
Well as Ice. Wow. Wow. I mean, this is 4v5 right now. DJ is just legit jungling on this Enigma. It's awesome. It's working out for him. He's farming pretty well. I think the fact that Fnatic are getting away with this is great.
Yeah, but look at Ace right now, dude. Look at this. Oh, double satyrs into mud golems.
All right.
This is the dream.
Well, that's a Radiance.
Under award. Look how much gold this guy. He's got full stacks in the Grievous Greed. Oh my god, that was so much gold.
All right, I take it all back. This is working perfectly for Nip. This is exactly what they want for their Alchemist. This is really, really good, though. He's going to have a great timing on this Radiance.
Yeah, he really is. My god. Mud golems, man. They are. Mud golems for Viper, very much boo. You know, the passive getting canceled, no extra gold. Mud golems for Alchemist, the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where did this Radiance come from? It just materialized in his inventory here.
Fnatic hunting for something. Puck.
Oh, Fada.
Might find Fada.
What?
Misses the waning rift. That's a little unfortunate, but the coil will be there. Jabs rotating over. Can they actually kill this PA?
Dude, can I get a team here?
Okay, here's Ice. He's finally joined the party, and there's the duel. Okay, so it's a victory. It works out. They were being patient so that they could get the value of the extra damage. It's part of the long con. Midas up on DJ. So this Enigma is farming.
And Stone Cold from Nip there. The guy even has Shrine available, and they still won't TP to him. Soxa, dangerous to dive into the tower because he does have the lasso, but they're not going to care. They still have this catapult with the Divine Favor. Level 3 here from Jabs, and they are outpacing this. Look at this pathetic CK hitting this tower down here. It's just like, where is your split push? And Legion's now coming. Abed with the Dream Coil ready.
Ice does not have duel, down for another 5, but should have the damage for Lich. Puck snipes him with one little auto attack. 33, nowhere to go. TP interrupted. There's the duel, and could be yet another victory for Ice. Thrice the victor.
The battle of the offlane heroes lives on.
Things looking very good for Fnatic right now. Soxa in a precarious situation, loses his Firefly. Abed just appears, compliments of the Chen, and Batrider goes, well, this isn't really what I wanted to be doing.
Yeah, a lot of the best Chen games, like Chen has evolved a lot ever since these changes have come about. Like players are just developing the meta further and further. Like first it started off with like what's the best creep to get now, with the Harpy and the Alpha Wolf being the two that have come out on top. And then it was just like, oh, okay, we can do like Chen Coddle every game. And then people kind of got away from the Chen Coddle all the time and have moved into just like, let's look for like really good recall heroes. So lots of pucks, having a Legion commander like this too, who you're bringing in for duels at the right moments.
Turning into one of these classic Alchemist games where he has all the farm. Everyone else on his team is looking pretty poor, and the gap is not that big team for team because of how much the Alc has. I'm getting some lag here. Is that I just DC'd from Dota?
Oh, there you go. All right, well, I'll give you the radio cast. Classic issues. 3-3 is being solo ganked here. There are all 5 heroes from the Radiant, courtesy of Chen. We had to censor it anyway. It's probably for the best that you guys didn't see it. They used the coil. and the duel. And now we have to 40 damage on Ice Ice Ice.
I'm slowly reconnecting. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I still got you.
Yeah, you sound clear. All right, cool. This is a Dota issue, it seems like.
It was that brutal, though, that Dota just had to make sure you guys didn't witness it. So
Gabe in the sensor.
yeah, he knows. And Ace now being chased around here
Okay,
by
I'm back in.
Ice. All right,
Back
good,
in
good,
here.
good.
So Ice
He's
is
turning the chase.
going to turn this one around. PPD is inbound. There looks like Puck is in the back line, though. This is sort of turning into two fights. We're going to stay on to Ice. He's going to survive. Now his team is here, but CK in the back line jumps in onto Jabs. That's the Phantasm. CK doing so much damage here, but not able to finish him off thanks to the Hand of God. CK going to get brought down. Duel comes out. They need a little more damage, and they find it. Now Ace charging forward that Radiance on. He's got the Frost Shield. They've gotten the kill on DJ. It's a 1-for-1. Fnatic trying to get back to the shrine. They're pinging it out.
Oh, look at this value.
Now they get the coil. Tether hasn't snapped yet. Ace trying to stay within the threshold. He's going to channel up a stun. This guy is pretty darn tanky, but he stuns an illusion and will end up going down. Abed secures the kill.
Peter's after those bounties up top. He's going to end up running into Jabs here, but can Jabs recall anyone? Can they just kill Peter? I mean, Puck. Oh, no, he already used his coil. Yeah, he's bringing somebody in. I'm not sure. Is it Ice Ice Ice? That duel's coming up soon. PL's TPing. It's DJ who they brought. Dude, why are you bringing the Legion? Get this girl some duel damage. And Peter actually gets out somehow.
Well, TP on cooldown for another 45. It looks like they're not going to... He's going back. Peter.
He's crazy.
Okay, MP officially finds him. He puts the ward down. And why did he do that?
All right, well, now the Legion's here.
And it all worked out according to plan for Fnatic. That was really peculiar.
that did look a little odd, didn't it? Space created, I guess. That's what we're going with. He misses universe, so he just wanted to make a little bit of space.
I see. That's nice. Yeah. That's really nice. Blink dagger up on Puck now. Alki working on a blink also.
So same build as before then, I guess. We're going to have this Radiance Blink. Get a little bit aggressive there. Speaking of aggressive, they're surrounding Abed here at level 13. This would be a pretty big kill for them, but I don't think they can handle it. Now the Blink Dagger coming through as well. All right, 3-3's going for this Courier.
Can he grab it? There it is.
Great.
All right. A little bit of small cargo.
Wish it still had the Blink, I'm sure.
Beautifully done.
That would have been a nice grab.
All right. Reality Rift onto the creep.
Dire's top tower is under
All right. So if I'm not sold on this CK, then what am I? I guess what is the value in this hero? He is very high single target damage. That is for sure. And he just camps the lane. He doesn't need any support, so they went like super greedy with the Bat Rider, right? Where he's just able to be a support hero that doesn't have to actually play in the lane. I guess that sort of works out. Then he just gets the full jungle. CK is a hero that doesn't need the jungle to like keep up because he's just planting himself on a lane. I can kind of see where they're coming from. But you saw already that he's struggling to burst down Jabs before he can even get off the Hand of God.
Ace jumps
nice
in.
though.
He's got the stun channeled and brings the LC low. Follow-up lasso. It's a great target, and they find the kill. Chain Frost bouncing around, doing a lot of damage. Black hole from DJ, but there's no follow-up. His team's already dead.
Peter's going to have the most damage that fight, I think.
Try harder.
Buyback also used by the LC there, but uh-oh.
What is that buyback? All right, the Alchemist did manage to out-damage him, but it's 1,664 from PPD in that fight. And yeah, DJ, he dropped it with the black hole, but despite all the damage he did, there was just no follow-up. As he said, everyone had already gone down.
Yeah,
fortunate there.
LC was trying to make it back into the fight, and the only other person alive was the Chen, who has a medallion and brown boots. So not a lot of damage output coming there.
Well, that certainly stabilizes thing here for NIP. Now, it is a 2k lead for NIP, but as we've kind of mentioned before, this Alk is 2x the value almost of the Puck, but that's it. Everyone else on the Dire is quite a bit below, and the fact that it's the CK over the PA gives me concern. Like, I would be wishing that my PA was a little further up here on the old net worth chart, but
yeah,
she is going indeed for that Vlad's Deso. There is no time for a Battle Fury.
Definitely
she needs to
can't.
just start fighting.
BOT's also up on bat looking for drum and then into a blink dagger. I don't know. This kind of state of affairs with the Alchemist farm, it can be a good thing and a bad thing. You've got this sort of raid boss on your team that's hard to bring down, but at the same time, if he makes a mistake, if he dies first in a fight, if he gets caught out, that's your entire team. You simply can't do anything.
They're looking for the jump, and Peter, he spots this fresh ward. They know they're in the river right now because they see the time on it.
And the Alk is not here. This could be a decent fight. Abed jumps in. Coil on two. The PA first to fall. Saksa very low as well. Caught by the duel. Down he goes. Chain Frost bouncing around. Hits some illusions and creeps. Minimal damage as 33 is surrounded and in big trouble. Ace on the low ground, kind of stuck within the trees. They get the gaze onto Ice Ice Ice, but 33 is down. It's a 1 for 3. The buyback from the Bat Rider proves worth it, but now 1 for 4. 2 left alive if you count the Bat, and Ace on the defensive.
Oh, he's losing the ulti.
He's in big trouble. He's not going to have the regen. The double damage won't be enough. He pops the BKB, though. This could be enough to keep him alive. The stun will get tossed onto an illusion. Not the way you want to burn that 10-second charge.
Yeah, the 20-minute bounty runes, though. At least Saksa gets back in time to grab the top one. DJ already used his blink, so it's a race to the finish line here.
And DJ will be successful. BKB coming.
So it looked like NIP had that sentry now, but they might not have had the vision all the way to the observer ward that was there to fully scout the fact that they were down in the river like that. And in fact, even right now, they don't see that Radiant Observer ward mid, so hopefully, for their sake, someone's going to come scooting on by and take care of that vision.
Atos is up. Able to phase shift that one. Okay.
CK with the Atos, eh? So just like trying to find some extra element of control here, and then it's going to go back for the Vanguard. All right.
Guess so.
No BKB gaming. I guess BKB doesn't do a whole lot versus Legion and Enigma for this guy.
I think it's been up for a little while, but PL now with Diffusal BOT, so he is certainly online. Just going to get more survivable from here and harder to deal with. Alchemist.
It's crazy that Abed has just kept his levels up to him. He's 4, 1, and 9. He's level 15. Of course, he's below the Alchemist, but, you know, of course you're going to be below the Alchemist in terms of levels with that Radiance going. But look at this CK, though. This is kind of dumb about this hero. Look where he's just playing. All right, hopefully he's punished for this.
Absolutely. I think this will be a freebie thanks to the duel.
Not only do they have the Chen to create these plays, now they have like these boots of travels that you're mentioning too. It's pretty hard to get away with that so close to a tier 1.
I think so, especially now with the Dagon out on Puck. It's even more difficult. I think they've been way too, what's the word?
Cavalier.
Yes, not cautious about walking into this LC.
Dude,
He's got
you.
96 damage. Cavalier's the perfect word. Plus 96 at 22 minutes is kind of insane. That's way more than you would ever count on with an LC on your team.
Well, there you go. Isis Icy's bringing it for them. He's had some great games today, man. I feel like his first game that we were casting was pretty bad, and then it was like, man, what is Ice doing? And then he's been showing up since then. So.
That Brewmaster game was super impressive.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it was kind of a free brew game. It's like
still
no stuns at all. But yeah, no, he did everything he had to in all the team fights for sure.
Exactly. There were multiple times where it's like, okay, I can cyclone anyone, chose the right target, you know, saving boulders for specific things. He executed.
All right, they've sent in the Centaur CORSAIr, the small Centaur with that beautiful cloak aura for the investigation here. Not going to find any enemies as they did smoke past it, and Isis Ice does not know that they're lurking next to him. Saksa doesn't have the blink, has to just try and fly his way in there, but he out.
Blinks out. Alchemist now has the Assault Kuros. Invisibility rune just expired.
His bot's drum seems... It's like the Bat Rider can't do anything without Alchemist. That's kind of unusual. Like, all of his lasses are coming during team fights after the Alchemist already blinked and used the concoction. Yeah. But I guess at the same time, like, let's say he goes bots into blink, it's just like, okay, you blink last with someone and then you kind of just die. Like, you don't have a 4-step to get out, but...
This is a situation where I'm not sure if he's gotten value out of the Boots of Travel. You kind of wonder what this game would be like if he had Tranquils or Brown Boots and a Blink Dagger now, since he has the drums already.
Yeah.
Bots
And
can
they've held
definitely be
this,
a
they've held all their towers, actually. I didn't even really notice, but there's 0 damage on the top tier 1, minimal damage in the tier 1 mid, and about half HP on the tier 1 bottom.
Yeah.
And
Taking
that
a lot of
just
map
means,
control.
how are you ever going to like sneak a roast or something here from NIP?
I think the state of affairs is way worse for NIP than it kind of looks up top. Oh, okay, only a 1K
definitely.
net worth lead for Fnatic. That's scary given how drastic the net worth spread is. It's Alchemist and then 4 Radiant heroes that they basically have 4 cores right now. I mean, the way that DJ's farming, this Enigma is not really playing like a support. He's got Blink 10-second
smoking in here.
BKB. They're going to catch Ace with a duel. This is a perfect start. The Dagon, and they should have the damage here. Yes, they do. The all heal. The black hole connects on 2. The Chain Frost bounces, but it matters not. 3 dead. Fnatic find the catch.
It's, oh man, I don't know. I don't know how much we can blame Ace for this, but it definitely feels like in all these games, he is just not in the right spot. He buys these BKBs, and he never gets to use them. I mean, he probably would have died there anyway, I guess, but he's always picked off instantaneously. And now down bottom, Fada goes for this. Oh, is this bounty room going to cost him? I mean, the Dream Coil being down, the help from Peter.
With Peter here, this might be possible, but Fada does not hit hard. Abed might still be able to find this kill. He has to jaunt away.
That was bold. I liked it.
Meanwhile, Roche does fall, and now that's Aegis in the hands of the PL, and a Sanj and Yasha not too far away.
Very even keel build here from MPA. Just like all a bunch of like value chill items. And he gets the defusal, gets the bots, but then he goes back. He's got a hood, he's got a Yasha, he's gonna make that an S and Y. Just kind of playing with his teammates, not trying to be this like giant carry that takes too long to come online and ignores his team. He's playing alongside this Legion and Puck that are very much ready to get aggressive in this game, especially with a Dagon 3 on Abed. I think time to clear up the rest of these towers here.
Just looking at the item overview, not too much progression since that AC. And this gold graph looking something like a Loch Ness monster with that little head peeking upwards, trending well for Fnatic.
So currently there is no answer for DJ as well. Like the Blink BKB is, it's going off, you know? He's getting this black hole down. Until they can get like an Aether Lens or something on the Bat Rider, it's highly unlikely they're going to be able to stop this.
Yeah.
Oh, they're looking for the jump now.
Oh, they're going to find him this time. Easy stuff for Ace.
That'll stop you. I like how they kind of baited that by having Fada up on that top lane like that too. Like they're just like showing on the creep wave, maybe not expecting them to play so aggressive ahead of them.
Dota has really evolved in terms of mind games like that.
Especially around the bounty runes too. Like you'll often have teams showing one hero right next to a bounty rune, and then the rest of the allies are smoked up next to it. Whereas sometimes it's the exact opposite, where you show one hero next to the bounty runes and you smoke to the opposite side of the map, thinking that the enemy team thinks that you're shadowing the guy showing. We are definitely at that point in the bounty rune meta.
Yeah, bounties have come a long way, but I think they're finally at a good point where the battles
They're
over
like
bounties are kind of interesting. It's not just 2 minutes was too frequent.
Yeah, there are 5-minute mini game. You know.
Yeah.
They're forced engagements there.
I like that, a 5-minute mini game.
They're like a group project where everyone's got to finally interact with one another in class.
Get your smocks on.
Well, the smocks are up, tarps off, and it looks like Jabs is just going for the Vlads for the crew. He's got the Medallion, the Value Chen. They're going to smoke up with DJ. What do they even need for Fnatic right now? A kill on Ace again would be good. Oh, it's Ace, guys.
Almost.
Can't get the blink off.
BKB up on ice, though. 10 seconds of immunity, jumps right in. They might not have the damage to get the bonus. Not even close. He's actually going to regen on the other side. Chen pops the all heal and gets destroyed. There's the black hole. Connects on 2. Chain Frost getting absorbed by creeps as PL tries to clean up these kills. Buyback now from the PA. Only been a 1-for-1, but soon to be another as 33 gets low. Ice can't quite finish him off. Ace jumps in, has the stun, and actually brings down Ice. On the other side, 33 finally falls. Now another buyback. It's the CK. This is costly for NIP. Even if they clean this up, they will secure the kill on MP, but he's got the Aegis. Did cost him a lasso. Let's see. He might be able to doppelganger. It's going to be close. The fear is there, and they've got him.
A rare misstep from Abed. He bought Boots of Travel, but I think he TP'd onto a creep or something, or he canceled it because he lost it. So he tried to get back into that fight, and perhaps that's why they kept playing aggressive like that too, so he wasn't able to come in for another round of Dagon and all his spells. Head of Haste Rune now, though.
2 cores with buyback on cooldown. It's a very small swing favoring Fnatic after taking some losses. So things have swung back down closer to even. Finally, the Blink Dagger comes out on Batrider. Initiation onto the Alchemist. His BKB just barely coming up, but not in time.
Sound strategy.
What just happened?
He got obliterated, popped his BKB. Did he snap the coil?
Oh my god.
Is that what killed him?
He took
Look at the-
1,363 magic damage from that fuck.
Well, he's dead, and his BKB took another charge, so
Yeah, it looked like he snapped it right at the end.
I think so.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, he was. I can, not really blame him. I think he was gonna die if he didn't. So. All right.
Well,
Well,
they might
I'll
find
bet up
Puck.
top though.
Link, is he going to have it in time? Yes. And now Ice is here, catches a duel on 1. Follow up, Dagon, they've got the damage. It's a victorious duel with Fada in the grave. On the high ground, it's Batrider, but they catch him with a stun. And now MP's here, Saksa is done for.
Is under attack.
It's a dieback for the PA. Actually, Saksa makes it up to the high ground. They don't have vision. His TP is on cooldown for another 5, and he blinks down. Sneaky in the trees, but won't make it. Meanwhile, back towards mid. They're at the tier 3. They've got 3 siege creeps, a la Chen.
Jab's just hanging out here in front of the enemy base. He might pay for this one though.
Yeah,
Bringing in
he's
some
going to
friends.
get stunned up, and, yep, good call.
Ice. I don't think Ice noticed. I think he's AFK.
Oh, shit.
I don't think he knew he was getting recalled.
Oh, no. Coil on the backside, only connects on 1. Abed in deep, trying to finish off Lich, but doesn't have it on the other side. CK in on the PL. MP in full retreat, and 33 does not want to let this happen. Ace with a stun, but can't get it off. Yes, he does from 33. BKB popped again.
they can't get Abed now, too,
Silence.
can
Are they going to grab him? He might have the blink. It's going to be close. He blinks out.
Oh man, he's able to find that angle every time. Oh god, that's a bit of a disaster there. First
Cheese
the
and
Abed
crackers.
missed Boots of Travel, and then the recall of the AFK Legion with BKB and everything up and ready just dies.
I think you're right. Ice
no, there's
actually
no
just
way.
stood there.
Yeah, he definitely did not know. Like there was some sort of a miscommunication there.
Oh, my. Well, those triple siege creeps did a lot of damage to the tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Tier 1 mid, finally
There's
going to
that,
go
I guess.
down.
Is this their second tower of the game here? What, man, when is the last time 3-3 got an item?
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
It's been a
Hasn't he-
while.
Maybe he bought another bracer, I
I think so, but he's got 3k gold, so he will have the Vanguard. Probably going for the Crimson against the PL.
I think he's changed his mind. He might just be going like straight heart or something, or maybe he's trying to think like, okay, how can I try and counter this stupid puck? 'Cause I think that it's kind of on him to try and control her. Him, Fairy Dragon.
Abyssal Blade out on Alchemist.
That's a nice
Radiant's
extra
bottom
control.
tower
Blink
is under
Abyssal.
attack.
Do they have an answer for that?
Ooh, I like this from 33. Shadow
Okay,
Blade.
there you go. Trying to find some sort of an item to help himself.
Now that's an item that can open up some impact here. Isolate that back line. I guess they don't really have a big back line. It's pretty much just jabs, but stick it to him. BKB finally up on the PA. Now maybe Fada can have a real presence in these fights. He is the leader after the Alchemist for his team.
It would be so fitting if NIP won this game and we went to game 3 after this. I really thought Fnatic had this one. Like this Alk was the only shining beacon of the side of NIP, but they have definitely misstepped.
Yes.
Fnatic have made a couple of crucial errors.
Refresher
No
on
arrows.
on DJ here.
Okay, all right, the Wombo.
This is a double black hole. Ice goes in under the sentry, catches Chaos Knight, but Ace, he's free. He gets a good stun on Chen. There's the black hole. Connects on 3. Chain Frost won't be enough. Refresh. Where's the second? Still hasn't refreshed yet. 2 down without buyback. They're going to get this kill on the Alchemist. Just maybe. Ice 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 will pay for it. BKB used by Fada, but Alk's down. He's got the buyback. There's the second hole. It'll isolate Fada, and even with the BKB, there will be no escape for this Phantom Assassin. She'll turn and give DJ the crits, though. 2 dead on Fnatic. However, the damages are massive for NIP.
That was pretty nice. DJ was doing the math there because he was waiting till his Soul Ring, I think, was back up, so then he could use it, refresh, and then Soul Ring again, or else I think he had mana issues is the problem.
Yeah.
Because he only has Soul Ring, right? He is like BKB, Blink, Soul Ring. This is like the only way this works.
And Brown Boots, so you're right. He is super mana tight. Absolutely. Buyback now from the Alchemist. Tier 3 taking a lot of damage. Glyph already been used. Tower will stay standing. It's actually only a 3v3, so they've got no choice but to back up, and Puck may be left behind. Flaming Lasso connects. Abed pulled back, but the Alchemist stunned himself. The Sinister Gaze will lock him down, and they get a pick on the Dragon.
Benefits of a support Batrider, though, is that you definitely have a great scaling hero.
That's very true.
No doubt about that. He is very valuable the entire match. And he's even going to find himself a valuable bounty rune here, too. Is Peter and Chen going at it once again here. Jabs squares off with the Lich Boy. But bringing in the PL will not secure them the kill. All right. Speaking of the Lone Druid-based attack time, we now have the -0.2 on the Alchemist.
Okay.
For his Chemical Rage for the 25 talent.
Only when Chemical Rage is on. Okay.
Yes. I also noticed the Puck did get the 420 again here. So that Lincoln should come out nice and early and help secure him from another lasso kill.
All right. We saw how fast
I
he
didn't see what the
accelerated last time.
Thanks, Twitch chat. You guys are on. We'll take a look at those after.
All right, CK pops the ulti. He jumps in, goes on to Jabs, and we'll find that pick off there. Aegis has been picked up by Fada, and now both sides will kind of split up. 33 actually doing a lot of damage. Finishes off Ice Ice Ice, and Fnatic, they're going to lose more than they bargained for there.
Yeah, I thought they could get in on that one, but the CK actually had so much damage. He did about 3K there, so, you know, this hero, he's trying to show up. Trying to show us why he's worthy of the first phase. In fact, he's almost up to level 20. I wonder, he must have to take the Reality Rift Pierces, right? For the Enigma?
Probably.
Or wait, hold on. Chat, will that break a channel? Does that not break channel? I feel like it doesn't break channel. Is that true?
Now,
chat?
How meta is it if Alchemist gives 33 in Aghanims and then he uses it to make illusions of Alchemist?
It does not break channel. Thank you, chat. Just double checking. We're good. Bunch of heroes in there.
Oh, high ground.
Gotta brainstorm sometimes.
So this is actually pretty rough for Fnatic. No buybacks here. They do have tier 2s in the side lanes, but this could be a mid lane of Barracks. Tier 3 going down quick. NIP not going to press their luck.
All right. So it's Ag C crashed.
Say again?
My game just crashed.
Oh, okay.
I got to crash. He put the Ags on the CK, so we have the Phantasm on Ally.
Right. So now you just Phantasm the Alk, and it goes full circle.
I guess, but wouldn't he not have the ulti, though? Because he won't keep the buff, so isn't that kind of garbage?
Yeah, I think you're right.
So you...
Probably the PA.
What's the play, chat? It must just PA.
It's got to be PA.
One would assume. It's got to be PA. Thanks, chat. Just the Dream League Major coming at you guys. Although you will get the refresh, the Radiance though, you know, so there's some value. Oh no, yeah. Chat says Lich. All right, good call. Throw it on Peter. Can you imagine? Oh, BKB, Ice.
They're gonna catch Ace. Do they have the damage, though? Abed jumps in with the magic, but he regens quick. Ice is not winning this duel. The all-heal comes out. There's the black hole. It's huge on 3. 3-3 on the outside, though. DJ, he's got another. It connects on 4 this time, and NIP in trouble. They're getting cleaned up as the Chain Frost bounces. 33 won't make it out. The Aegis of the Immortal was there for Fada. He's on the run, but he's in dire straits. They'll grab him, they'll silence him, and they'll put him 6 feet under the grave. Saksa hiding nearby. Oh, wait.
He tried the BKB, Pearson. It didn't work.
Oh, no.
The BKB, it just kept going with the black hole. Chat knew.
Saksa TP's out.
Chat better than 3-3 confirmed. He just pulled this Enigma out of the black hole, just nothing. Kept on going. And then the Phantasm was like 5 seconds away. Oh, a tough one.
Welcome to the interactive major. Oh, God. That's really brutal. 75 seconds on the sideline. This Alchemist is out of the game. Expect NIP to take some pretty serious damage. Only a 6k gap between PL and Alchemist. Bottom lane of Barracks now under siege. Butterfly on the way and an 8-second BKB still there. But Flaming Lasso, they jump in. Can they counter-initiate this? Abed's here. MP's still alive for now, but BKBs get used and he's dead. No buyback on the PL. And on the backside, wait, DJ just gets obliterated. And now Puck could also be in trouble. He does have the blink.
The Phantasm PAs, they're actually going ham. They take down the PL. They were not respecting the damage there in the slightest.
Yeah, not at all. And another
How
nearly
did they not
4K
just
net
lose?
worth swing.
They didn't even lose racks. How? This Alchemist is dead for like a minute and a half.
He's still dead.
He's still down there. Roche, oh, mine's broken. What's the Roche timer?
Let's see here. Roche may respawn in 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay, so we're 30 seconds away from the time. Or no, we're 3:30 away from the timer. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, still pretty far. BOT's up on the Alchemist, and buyback gold has flown the way of the two corpses of Fnatic right now.
What?
So they're hanging on.
So Abba just bought the Lincoln. So he finished off his Dagon first, I guess.
Yeah, level 5 now. I think they want to make sure they have enough burst to try to secure these dual kills.
Yeah, I just feel like he got that talent a long time ago and hasn't really jumped up in the item progression as much as he would have expected.
So what does LC grab at 25? Dual damage or AoE press?
Oh, I don't know. This game? Is the AoE press that good?
I kind of think
kinda
it
good
is.
with a PL. I mean, the real question is the dual damage that good? Like, how many... I don't think the damage is really what you're looking for with the Legion at this point. You know, she's kind of okay.
She's struggling to win these duels, but that's what's crazy about the extra plus 40. You just win like 2 duels, and you've got so much damage that you feel kind of unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to go for the press stack. Definitely see that one more often.
All right.
But, you know, I also didn't really expect them to give an axe to a CK and start throwing it on a PA, so...
Right.
The game is good. They've got another one being concocted here by Ace. Probably for the Bat Rider. I don't know. Maybe... what's worth it? Bat Rider or Lich? That's a bit of a tough one.
With all these illusions, I think Lich is pretty tempting. Because
I know. The infinite bounce.
Yeah, the Chain Frost has been pretty on point in most of these fights.
It kind of brings it back into relevance. Because at this point in the game, the Chain Frost has lost a lot of its luster. You know, it's a big mid-game power spike.
And it does more damage, too. So it clears out illusions a little bit more effectively. I'm convinced it's got to be Lich.
I don't know. They're also really clumpy, though. And maybe he can... Because he has the Aether Lens now. If they give the Axe to the Bat, it might allow him to chain it onto the Enigma. And then stop the black hole. That could be, like, game-winning.
Yep. Oh, I heard a Dagon. Where is it?
He's refusing to pop that BKB. Look at Fada just holding it.
There it is. The rest of Fnatic joined the fray. All heal comes out. They've lost Saksa already, but Abed goes down. This Chain Frost is bouncing, and now PA jumps in onto Jabs. He's going to go down next. 2 heroes without buyback, but it's DJ with the hole again. This time interrupted by Lasso, but he might have a refresher. He's in the grave. It's not going to happen. Fnatic are getting cleaned up. It's just the PL, and there's no way MP survives. A triple for 33, and NIP are still alive with 5.
Saksa has done it. The Aether Lens finally coming through on the Bat. He calculates it. He gets to the Protractor, finds the angle where he doesn't get caught, and that refresher, it's no good if you get killed in that first lasso.
Wow.
Oh, gorgeous.
So that was a buyback on the Bat Rider to make that happen, but so
we'll call
worth
that
it.
worth, I guess.
Unbelievable. 1 buyback been used. Only LC has it. The other 3 are dead. I think this is game.
Oh, well, that's what we said when the Alk went down for 90 seconds, though.
I mean,
they're not going straight. Okay, now they're going for it.
But I mean,
They're
this is
straight
like
for the jugular.
Yeah, they've got an Alk. They can actually kill this so fast. LC will need to buy back, I think. I don't know how much she can actually do. Puck just now got enough gold thanks to the plus 420, and maybe they can actually hold on. They're going to lose one. Probably 2 tier 4s. Remember, the glyph's already been used, so they could all enthrone, but NIP are not going to take that risk. Instead, they're going to back out. They get a ranged barracks. Tier 2 still standing down the bottom. There's the flaming lasso. They jump in. BKB's popped. It's a dieback on the LC. MP still alive, but he has to live here. DJ going to be up in 1 second. He should be able to refresh, but the throne is going down quick. I think they can just focus the throne unless the black hole, it's there. It connects, and they are getting destroyed. Fnatic have actually done it. They held on. They defend the throne. They only lost 1 bloody barracks, and ultra kill for DJ.
That looked like he had an Aghanims or something. They died so fast. It looked like multiple Midnight Pulses. I don't know if he chucked them both down, but DJ, again, somehow they hold. Now, they all have buyback, though, right? Like, okay, CK has it in a minute and a half, but the important ones, the ALK, the PA, the buyback is still there. The Legion being gone, I think we're getting stalled out here.
Exactly. Like, after all that, there's still only 1 barracks down in this entire game, Trent. It's a ranged barracks on the Radiant.
That is one of those games where you kind of regret not just cleaning up all the racks. Like, maybe they don't buy back as hard there in that moment if you don't. But it looks so tempting. I thought they were going to do it. But the one answer, DJ finds it. I guess he knows if he catches that Bat Rider, they're hard-pressed to end up winning that fight. So Soxa, he's going to go for the Shadow Blade now, see if he can perhaps field himself to the side of these engagements. And lays down a preemptive Firefly as the creeps are coming high ground.
All right, Aghanims now out on Puck. They do have buybacks as well as the glyph. No tier 3s. They're going to sacrifice the mid lane. NIP maybe sacrificing bottom as well. They're not going to use any of these buybacks, I guess. Interesting choice.
Very chill racks taking here from Fnatic.
Okay.
Crazy here. It doesn't mean there's no buybacks forced out, though, but of course they've obviously given up a lot here. So this game now coming down to the glorious Roche. Already a Radiant Courier inside scouting this out. Dire options for scouting. Not too great. No Helm heroes. No real Vision heroes.
Do you think that's worth it to just sacrifice 2 lanes like that when you have the buybacks?
Yes, have to. I think if they bought back, they still can't fight. It's a losing engagement, I think, if they go into that.
All right. Yeah, you might be right. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You know, that's like a scary decision. You know, just sit there and just say, guys, just relax. Just watch the buildings die. It's okay. They're not going to mega us. Just relax. Just breathe. That takes some discipline, man.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, that's what Peter's for, right?
Exactly. That's kudos.
So they have now bottled an Arcane for the Puck. Not bad. Looking for that engagement. And the Radiant, they know. The Dire have scanned, though. Will the scan connect? No, it does fade.
Okay.
So Peter smoked up here. Sees an Eidolon. Sees another Eidolon head into the pit. Actually, you can't see quite that far.
I think this Arcane Rune on Puck is actually so scary right now.
I think the real problem is, though, there is no buyback for Puck, Puck, Legion, and PL. So that's like, this game is pretty firmly in Nip's hands for the next 3 minutes. Sometimes it gets a little chaotic. I'm not sure how certain they are on these buyback timers, but if they know that, they can feel pretty confident playing aggressive. Of course, the one problem is that DJ can't just wipe you all with potentially just the double black hole, and then you come back in with like 3 buybacks and still fight them. And there's another Aghanims. They're going to give it to Peter. No, they're giving it to the Bat Rider. Yeah. All right.
They gave it to the Bat. So Bat has it now. Potential double lasso. They'll jump in. Jab's going to be the target that gets jumped on first, but PA caught by the duel. Ace also jumps in, but another black hole. It's on point. Connects on 3. There's the Chain Frost as it flies around, but Fada's down. Instant buyback. The Chain Frost is just not doing enough. NIP burned the buyback straight away. Huge economic damage, but they're still in it.
Well, the fact that they use... I mean, they have to use both black holes. Obviously, that's a little bit of a downside for Fnatic, but they managed to do that without losing a single one of these cores without buyback. That is absurd. I don't know how DJ keeps finding these. There's like one condition where NIP lose this game, and somehow DJ's finding it numerous times in a row now. And Ace just hit stun. Palms are sweaty, clearly.
My palms are sweaty, dude. This is one hell of a Dota game.
3-3 just leading the charge here. And they still have the creep in the Roche pit, so Fnatic know that NIP are not sneaking their way in there. Fada using the blur to scout.
Abed scaling very well, getting pretty maxed out at this point, though. Slot for one more item.
60 seconds before the black hole is back. 80 for the refresher here for DJ.
CK doesn't have an ultimate either, though.
Soxa? Oh, God, that's dangerous.
Maybe 33 is going to be the target. They jump in. They grab him. We're losing some frames, but it's a huge fight. They grab a duel, and DJ goes down first. He buys back, but they've got another on the Alchemist. No buyback there. Abed doing so much damage as he pops his refresher. The double coil is too much to handle. 33 going to be stuck up top. He gets brought down, and the flee to the south, it's going to be Soxa who will live.
There it is.
GG gets called. Good game by PPD, and Fnatic will take it 2-0.
Oh,
My
all right.
God.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed DJ's last game on Enigma for the tournament.
They keep making it work, man. They give this guy this hero, and he can clutch them out. He's been doing it for years now at this point.
But that was beyond insane. I mean, he had back-to-back-to-back incredible black holes, had one that literally saved the game, thrown at 50% HP, your team's just respawning, captures them at the base, secures an ultra kill. I mean, you have good Enigma performances, and you have, like, God-tier Enigma performances. This one was the latter.
Oh, well, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get our Game 3 to fully round out the day, but you cannot be upset if that's the game that you get to end the day on. Well, unless you're NIP, I suppose, as they get 2-0 there by Fnatic. So that means Fnatic winning the decider gets to stay in the upper bracket. I guess we probably get to know who their matchup is since we were the last ones there.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be Virtus Pro. So not a great prize to have to play Virtus Pro in your first match, but, you know, they've been dropping a couple games at the very least, so we'll see if
that means
if
NIP plays against Forward in the lower bracket in the dreaded best of ones, and as mentioned before, Infamous will be playing up against eHome, who are also in this group. So exciting stuff as we move into the main event, as this thusly concludes the group stage.
We must have been the last ones live. Yeah, we definitely were. All right, well, thanks, guys, for sticking around for the end of Dream League today. And don't worry, there's plenty of Dream League. The event runs for like another week or something. We got all kinds of games. It doesn't end till the 24th. My God, there's 9 more days of this.
All right.
All right, let's go.
All right, more Dota 2. It's been a hell of a group stage. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you guys the coverage in Group B. We're going to sit back and enjoy the rest of the event, and hopefully you guys do the same. Check out the main stream. You know where to find it, twitch.tv/DreamLeague. We're going to go take a rest. We'll see you guys next time.